The economic team of the Marcos administration has already identified certain programs that can be implemented to ease the suffering of Filipinos amidst the high inflation and soaring prices of goods. Aside from widening the reach of an existing program, government also wants to provide cash aid to the most vulnerable sectors. What these programs are, Alan Francisco reveals in this report.
The government will distribute financial assistance to 9.3 million poor Filipino families affected by inflation. According to Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno, this was decided upon in their sectoral meeting presided over by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. today. Secretary Jokno said, this is the government's response to help the Filipinos. 500 pesos per household beneficiary within 2 months. That means the total aid that beneficiary families will receive is 1,000 pesos. When will it be implemented? Jokno's answer,
na-identify na namin kung saan kukunin ng pera at siguro in a few days or a few weeks, mabibigay na natin to sa mga na-apekto ng inflation. I think it will be released in a few weeks. I cannot give a specific date kasi sa DBM yan, no? But we already have identified the funding source. And who are the recipients? Ito yung old recipients. We will not come up with a new list.
The government will also expand the Kadiwa ng Pangulo program so that Filipinos can continuously buy affordable and quality basic goods. Distribution of fuel discount assistance to farmers and fishermen will also be continued. The government will also resolve food or product supply issues.
Ano gagawin sa production? And then kung kailangan mag-import because there is a deficit, and then what we'll do post-harvest, warehousing, distribution, and then transport of goods. So yun ang mga pinag-usapan namin. Kailangan tayo magkangkat ng fertilizers sa mga ibang bansa kasi kailangan natin yan for agricultural production. So we have, right now, we can import from Saudi Arabia and China.
Energy conservation efforts will also be implemented to encourage households to save electricity. Therefore, the Energy Department is also studying the proposal to make working hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. following daylight saving time, as well as having work from home on Fridays and saving on the use of air conditioning by government agencies.
We cannot mandate the office hours for the private, but mostly government agencies. No? Baka sumunod na rin yung mga private sector. No? At saka ito, parang mas maganda nga, mas maaga yung pasok mo, di ba? Hindi ma-traffic, di ba? So, naka-off ka doon sa traffic. You go early, and then you go back earlier also. No? And then siguro maganda rin ngayon na meron kang isang day nakaset aside for work from home.
They also laid out their legislative priorities for the agricultural sector and the proposed formation of the Economic Development Group, which will focus on the quick resolution of the country's economic problems. Alan Francisco for The Nation.